Passion for it. I have passion for it. I've been into bread industry from my tender age, but due to the stress and challenges that attach to it, I have to run away from it. But never knowing that what I left in the past is what I'm still coming back to survive on.
That's interesting. How is that so?
So, while I was young, my mom put me in a bakery, just to be an apprentice.
Okay.
On this line.
Why did she do that actually?
These are Nigerian parents. They always want something tangible to come out of their children. So then, when I come back from school, nothing I do at home than playing around, disturbing the street.
Disturbing the neighborhood.
Disturbing the neighborhood, like my other colleague, my peer group in the streets, like leading their gang, so anything they do, I have the final say on them. So as a result, my mom now said, please, and then she do sell bread. Oh. She sent us to a bakery to get bread for her to sell. So by that, she gets used to all I myself, I get used to all those people there. So then she now said, I need to get something doing for this boy because all this I'm not comfortable with them. So she took me to one of those boss working in that bakery because I grew up at Itire side.
Wait, so, you grew up in Itire?
Yeah.
Itire
Lawansin. That is even I school at Atun Rashid. That's where I finished my secondary school.
Atun Rashid Boys High School.
Exactly. That's where I finished my secondary school. So we're in the same compound with St. Joseph.
And then, of course, not far from Stadium High School. So
exactly, you really get it right.
I'm Stadium High School.
We're not that far. So that's where I grew up. So when my mom took me to the bakery to work with somebody there, so all this system of bring Kuaguluwa, Rashe. So I now see all those things as tedious things for me to be doing. So I had to run away.
How many weeks, how many months, how many years did you spend?
I spent there before I ran then. I won't say I spent up to a month though. Why? Because coming back from school in the noon time, then reporting to the bakery.
Where is that bakery actually?
The bakery is not too far from my house because then I stay in Oduero at that Itire. So the bakery was at Denedo bus stop, not too far from Oduero.
Just walking distance?
It's a walking distance to Oduero then. Because I stay close to Oduero market, but the bakery is a bit far from Oduero, but it's a walking distance as well. I might decide to take a bike or a bus down to Oduero from there.
But knowing our African mothers back then, of course, if you were stubborn, they won't give you a bike, they would make you walk.
That's what they do. That's what they would do. One day, stubborn, I'm more tougher than you. So they will send me there. Then I'll go there. But when I found some toughies in that field of work, I had to run away.
Jackpa.
I ran for my dear life, say, Lily. So my mom calmed then. She didn't struggle with me much. And after some times, she took me to another work again.
What work is that?
That was organizer work.
Only you?
Yeah. There, I stay over 8 years.
Wait, so let's look at it. You started off learning you started off with the bakery, you went into the bakery, you jackpa.
I jackpa for that.
You jackpa straight.
Because there was much stress in that work. Till date, the stress is still there. The only thing that will help you succeed there is if you go there with a determination. So if you have tasted what they call suffering, then if you find yourself in a place, you will realize that your being there is for a reason, not for just being there.
Okay, so what was the reason for being in the bakery?
So my reason that brought me into the bread industry now was knowing, because I've tasted so many areas of jobs, then I was unable to achieve the success which I'm expecting, which I'm working towards. I can't even feed my family with them.
Wow.
I've gone into the field of farming as well.
What kind of farming?
In this plantation side, we plant cucumber, we plant fruits. Let me say that way.
You are the perfect definition of Nigerian hustler.
So I've gone through so many. I've been into driver line as well. I've driven before.
public transport?
No, not public transport. A private driver.
So
it's what I've.
Let me delve a little into your private driving experience. I mean, was it a company that you drove for, or a private individual?
Private individual I drove for.
What was that experience like? Especially working with your boss. Was it male or a female boss?
I work with a female boss, but the woman, she's tough. But I was able to tolerate her because I'm a married man.
Okay.
I'd married before I engaged in it.
Whoa.
Before I engaged into that driver's line. So I had got married. So I've known that working with a woman, as in, if you are to, especially if that woman will be your boss, that all the means with which you feed your family is coming from her, you have to submit. You have no option. You make her your husband, why you choose to be the wife. That is it. You make her to be your husband, why you choose to be the wife.
I like you to break that down, actually.
Because by the time she stops nagging, there are times you do the right thing, why she will tell you what you are doing is rubbish, it's rubbish. Sorry, ma. Lo mama so. If she keep nagging, mommy, please, I'm sorry, ma. Sorry, then you keep quiet.
Sorry.
So you keep quiet.
How many years did you drive, actually?
I drive for like 2 years. So when I say that nothing is still coming out of there to cater for my family, then
let's talk about the driving, because now we've gone from, you know, how you started in the bakery, we've gone from there straight to only to discover that you're a vulcanizer. I'm still going to come to that too. Only to find out that after that one you became a farmer. Agbelojiji.
Yeah, Agbelojiji. No.
There's a song that says Otito lokodun amoko jubi ka jeun lo.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Eluboni sisi oyomi oyayami.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay. So then you went from there to driving.
Yes, sir.
Of course, everywhere we go in life, there's always one experience or the other.
Yeah.
So I'm very much interested in, there are some experiences that will not leave our minds. They may be good, they may be bad,
but you have them.
They may be inspirational. So I'd like to ask you, in your years of driving, your days of driving, you work with the same person?
No. While I stopped working for this particular woman, because she changed the location from my environment to a just side.
Okay.
And the price she was paying then is no more. And she said until when she has finally gained full establishment there, before she will decide if she will increase my salary or not. So, and I said, that will be more tougher. So that's why I have to quit. So this man that took me into family line, it was driving job that took me to his house too.